I'm Danny Gurry, and you've tuned in to Good Morning Frederick. It's a podcast, well, about Frederick. Everything, the people, the businesses, the nonprofits, and the cool stuff. So sit back, relax, and enjoy Good Morning Frederick.
I'm Marilyn Herbert with the Alzheimer's Association and representing Frederick for the Walk to End Alzheimer's. Thank you for watching Good Morning Frederick.
Oh, good morning, Frederick. Today is Wednesday, November 20th, and I'm your host, Danny Gurry. Well, we're back with the internet. So kind of interesting or funny. Not really funny because yesterday was such chaos. But my husband goes to Richmond once a month and was on his way down there when, of course, I had no internet yesterday. He's my IT guy and obviously couldn't do anything. He told me to do what we were already doing, which was reset the modem and all of that. And smartly, while he was in Richmond, he ordered a new modem, I think it was. Anyway, it was delivered within 5 hours. God bless. God bless the turnaround time. It just died. I mean, he did say we've had it for 5 years. So anyway, might have been I think the modem, no, the router. One of them died. See, this is why he's the IT guy and I'm not. Anyway, he got me all fixed up. We're back on. Hopefully you can see us and hear us. And I appreciate you stopping by today. It's going to be a great show today. Good morning, Mom. Oh, wait, that kind of puts it right above me. Good morning, Mama Cone watching. And of course, good morning, Tara. I mean, these two are our number one fans, both of them tied. They're both tied because every single day they make me feel good to know that somebody is watching. So I do love the comments. I will put them on screen as long as there's nothing profane. Actually, I probably would put that too. But anyway, appreciate you stopping by today. All right, let's see what we're doing today. Well, we are still awaiting the November sales. Obviously, it's not going to come in until the end of the month for our Christmas Cash for Kids donation. I do feel like a lot of people have stopped by to get their free ornament because I was there last night and I should have brought my sip and paint, my little gnome. I'll show you tomorrow, but we did a gnome painting, Mama Cone and I, last night. But anyway, we were at the shop and I've noticed that there aren't many ornaments left. So if you want one, you get one if you're one of the first 5 people to show up Thursdays to Sundays, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. All right, we got Bob Miller and Chris Michaels with us today with local news, weather, and sports. Well, hopefully we have Chris. He was having internet trouble yesterday too, I think, or it might have just been on my end. Who knows? CTC students are back today with another segment. They are talking about high schoolers in Frederick County should consider shadowing at CTC for a day and see all the great opportunities that are on offer there. Then I interview Ron Layman Sr. from Shangri Detachment. So fascinating. He's a former Marine, and he and his daughter Megan have put on this free Santa visit for about 4 years now. And so I head over to Heritage Farm Park to find out all about that. So you can go. And then live, we've got 2 band members from Christmas Bash for Kids, which happens this Saturday night. We've got Chris from Girls Night Out and Mark from Special Delivery Band. That is going to be an awesome night. You better get your tickets and go because it's going to be fantastic. All right, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. I think we're at just 1170. No, 1070. I want to get to 1500 by January 13th. That is our 200th show, which we'll be doing live from the Home of Everything Frederick on that morning. So it'll be a ton of fun. We're not going to have any other people particular scheduled. We're just going to interview the people who are there. All the clients that and sponsors and advertisers that we've had will be invited. And I can't wait. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we're going to have some surprises and all that good stuff. So, yeah, it's going to be, I can't believe we're kind of moving on our way to 200 shows. I think today is 164, show number 164. All right, let's get this show started. Big old shout out to our show sponsor, We Help You Move. Whether you're moving across the street or somewhere around the country, Nicholas and his team of moving experts make that whole process easy. We Help You Move is veteran-owned and a supporter of the Frederick community. WeHelpYouMove.com. Okay, well, I got them both here. Let's go ahead and move along with WFMD's Morning News Express. Well, good morning.
Hey, Danny.
It feels like it's been years.
I know where you been.
You and you know, all those other great things. Yeah, we don't know what happened. How was your cruise?
Yeah. It was the best cruise I've been on, and I've only been on maybe 5 or 6. But we went to St. Martin, St. Thomas, and St. Kitts. I tried to smuggle a monkey home with me. If you check out my socials, I have some video. Little Susanna, I really wanted to bring her home, and my husband said absolutely not. So I did.
Well, there's some research monkeys down in the Carolinas that still haven't been caught, so maybe you can still get one.
Yeah, exactly. Good morning, Michelle. Yeah, it was so relaxing. I wasn't on my phone hardly at all. I relaxed. It was great. And then, when you come back, it's like you're going a million miles a minute. So it's, you kind of forget that you had that time. It washes away really quickly. But while I was on it, it was great.
We did a story this morning of a Royal Caribbean cruise ship.
That's what I was on.
Oh, was it? Got hit by a big gust of wind and tilted to one side, and not just for like a second, but for a while. And at the time they were playing "My Heart Will Go On" from Titanic, and the guy was like, it was we thought it was a great special effect, but it turned out that it wasn't.
Oh, wow. Well, I do know that our captain routed us a different way. We went down, I think, what he called the Bermuda Strait, which wasn't typical because some of the storms in the area. And I do have to say, coming back was a little choppy, but nothing horrible. Like nothing was sliding around. But, you get kind of, if you've never been on a cruise, you get kind of those sea legs because you get used to kind of bobbling around like a drunken idiot all the time, even with no cocktails. So, yeah, but it was great. It was wonderful. Met a great couple from California who's relocating to Florida. And, we had the best time with them. It was really fun.
Well, good. I'm glad that happened. I've been on 2 cruises in my life. And then the one we left from New York, which was kind of cool because we got to go by the Statue of Liberty at nighttime, and it was all lit up. But on the way back, there's a little, that little jut out right there at North Carolina and South Carolina. It got really rough. I mean, 20-foot type waves. That's how rough it got. And things were sliding off the shelves. The captain got on at like 5 o'clock in the morning because that's when we hit it. And he's like, well, nobody go out of their cabins. Nobody go out on their balconies. Stay inside and do not go anywhere. He goes,
wow.
The ship is safe, but we don't want anybody to fall off because of the of the waves. And I'm like, oh my gosh, why didn't I pay attention at the beginning? Where's my muster station at? Where's my life vest? So yeah, it was a little scary, but I hear that kind of happens a lot at that particular point on the map in the United States when you're on a boat. So or a cruise ship, I should say.
Yeah, it was I have not had any of those experiences, thank goodness, but I tell you, it really is a great way to see you unpack one time, you get to stop at multiple places. Mom and I were very carefree in the sense that we didn't plan any excursions, but every time we got off, we'd take a local taxi to one of the beaches, and I mean, it was just everybody was nice. We had great service everywhere we were. One of the girls in St. Martin was telling us that they had just rebuilt. I don't know what storm hit them within the last year and a half, but she had a little restaurant and bar on the beach, and they had been pretty devastated, and they were so grateful for the tourist because that is their number one, economic. That's it. So that's their economy. So they were all really great.
Yep. Well, I mean, I'm glad you had fun, but we're glad you're back. And, hey, listen, you have to remember this time of the year, it's still hurricane season down south. So everybody who goes on those cruise ships got to be aware of that. I would buy the travel insurance. So
absolutely.
Chris does cruises in his bathtub.
Yeah. Runs through.
Actually,
I think
no.
Season.
I told you, and I told you, Danny, I was lucky enough to take a nice cruise on the Staten Island Ferry last weekend, which was nice. I did get to see the Statue of Liberty, and I also got to see, homeless people all around and people getting pickpocketed. But, so, okay, maybe it was the same cruise.
Isn't that lovely?
I did one out of Baltimore. I was with a bunch of cows. I mean, that's right. It was a cargo ship, and I was hired to take 4 tractor trailer loads of Holstein heifers to Puerto Rico. So I was on a cargo ship with 4 tractor trailer loads of Holstein heifers. All I had to do was feed and water. I had to pull 1 calf. And that's where I got my love of golf, because nobody would talk to me. And they would all speak Spanish. Or no, they'd speak English, and then when I'd walk into the room, they'd speak Spanish. And I'm like, really? One guy befriended me from Minnesota. He was really nice. He helped me pull the calf. And then when we got to Puerto Rico, I didn't have any money. I was like 20 years old, 21. I didn't have any money. I don't know why. I'm like, I don't need money on a ship. And then they're like, hey, we're going to the Black Angus. And when we get to Puerto Rico, and I'm like, cool, I'm a Angus guy. I breed Angus cows, and I work on a farm. And so we're driving and we pull up and we walk in, and I'm like, hey, that's not a steakhouse. And he's like, yep, it's another type of meat. I'm like, y'all lied to me. I thought I was going to get a steak. But I did not indulge, of course. And I'm like, you guys go do what you want to do. I'm going to go to the bar. I'm going to go to the bar. And I will
try a local thing, something I'm not familiar with. I'll at least try it, because I think that's kind of all about getting the experience. But then I don't really want to know if it's not something I would typically eat. I don't want to know till after. This
was not, it was a house of ill repute, right? That's what it was.
Oh, that's what Black Angus was.
That's what the Black Angus was. It was a house of ill repute.
Gotcha.
Right. It was a different type of meat house.
I did not know. I did not know that.
So I'm sitting at the bar, right? And I'm like, okay, I'll just have to wait on these guys. I don't know what to do. I'm like a duck out of water. I'm in Puerto Rico. I have no idea. I've got no money. And this and I'm a lily white girl. I mean, white as white can be, right? You're in Puerto Rico. And she walks up and she goes, can I say something to you? And I'm like, oh, here we go. And I'm like, sure, go ahead. And she goes, you look like you really don't belong here. And I'm like, ma'am, I don't. I thought I was going to get a T-bone or a ribeye. I thought this was a steakhouse. And she laughed. And I'm like, you don't look like you belong here either. And she's like,
Right.
yeah, I'm from Minnesota. I just have to, I'm trying to make some money down here. And I'm like, well, okay, have a good day. I'm going to finish.
Apparently that was white meat over there that he was talking to.
Oh my God. We have really gone downhill, and it's my fault. My fault. That's right.
By the way, just FYI, there's also cows on the Staten Island Ferry too. A lot of them. Just saying. And I did ride with a Mrs. Holstein, who I personally know. But anyway,
your first grade teacher.
Yes, my first grade teacher. But she's nice though. She's not a heifer cow. So there you go. All right. So we got news. I'm sorry, Danny. We took this to a whole different place.
I love it.
Got some news here for you, and let me just get it. Here we go. Chris Michaels, always prepared. An 18-year-old woman is under arrest for stabbing another teenager, and Bob and I talked about this on the Morning News Express this morning. Sad. Stabbing another teenager Wednesday morning in Brunswick. Brunswick police responded to the area of Terrace Avenue for a report of a stabbing around 11:40 a.m. Officers found a 16-year-old girl suffering from stab wounds. She was taken to an area hospital and is in stable condition. After their initial investigation, Brunswick police identified Sophia Karina Judd as the suspect. She was arrested and taken to the Frederick County Adult Detention Center, and we were discussing this today. How sad. I mean, you're talking about an 18-year-old and a 16-year-old. I was telling Bob, we had a pretty long discussion about this. I'm scared to death. My daughter's 13. She's going to high school next year, and it's just it's so scary what children are doing nowadays. Me and Bob were saying when we were growing up, you get into a fight, and I'm not advocating for fighting, but you get into a fight, afterwards you shake hands, it's over. Nowadays, you get into a fight, they pull out a gun, knife, and who knows. So it's scary times out there.
Yeah. 18-year-old and a 16-year-old. And it seems like the girls are fighting, or the ladies are fighting more than the men nowadays. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't understand any of that, and I tell you, I don't know like how we're able to change the trajectory of the violence of young people. It seems things seem to escalate very quickly, and I don't know what kind of repercussions can happen to start to deter that. I just think that right now, if I feel like the prisoners are running the asylum in schools, basically, you know what I mean? Everybody's afraid to do anything, which unfortunately kids take advantage of. So
yeah, that's exactly it. It's teachers are afraid to do anything, and they have no powers in the school anymore, unfortunately.
No.
The application process will soon open for the Community Partnership Grant Program. Frederick County Executive Jessica Fitzwater says the program provides grants to qualified nonprofit groups of 401c3 that provide and deliver services to local residents. She says the application should target addressing homelessness, quality of life, public health, and supporting the arts. The application period for this year's grant program will be open from Monday, November 25th to Wednesday, January 8th. And the Maryland police have arrested a suspect in the shooting on Interstate 95 in Howard County early Monday morning. Kevin Gross, 46 of Baltimore, was taken into custody, charged with attempted first-degree murder, first-degree assault, second-degree assault, and other offenses. He's being held at the Howard County Detention Center without bond. And taking a quick look at your forecast, today looks like it'll be a high of 67, partly cloudy this morning, increase in clouds with periods of showers this afternoon. And then tonight, low around 37, cloudy and windy at times with rain early this evening. Take a look at tomorrow for your Thursday. Partly cloudy skies in the morning will give way to cloudy skies during the afternoon. Look at a high of 48 tomorrow. Then tomorrow night, low of 34, partly cloudy.
Awesome.
All right. In sports, Julian Reese had a double-double by the end of the first half. Maryland players, 7 of them finished in double figures, and they had a 108-37 rout over Canisius on Tuesday night. Canisius being that really big top 10 school. No, it was Maryland's second largest victory of points. Canisius. Hey, Big Ten. Oh, no, hold on. I'm sorry. They're in the they're in the Sears and Roebuck League. It was a 71-point rout of the biggest victory for the Terps. They beat North Texas by 75 points in 1998. The Orioles extending qualifying offers to Corbin Burns and Anthony Santander was just basically a formality. Both players have rejected those offers. They are supposed to be making bank here probably pretty soon. Both of them probably going to be in the one in the high 7 figures, one maybe up into the 9 figures when those deals come through, up and around the $200 million mark. We'll see what happens if the Orioles can hang on to those two players. One guy who's not being hung on to, and that is Joe Douglas. Woody Johnson of the Jets is cleaning house in what has been a hugely disappointing season. Douglas was fired Tuesday as the Jets general manager, and the latest shakeup of a franchise that had Super Bowl aspirations with a healthy Aaron Rodgers. But they're just as bad as the Dallas Cowboys in finishing 3-8 right now. And finally, this is kind of interesting. The NFL had to have a ruling because they were going to maybe think about the Trump dance. The Trump dance is being done by players who are scoring NFL touchdowns. They're doing the Trump. It's a goofy dance, but they're doing it. I don't know if they're making fun of him or if they're saying, hey, we like it. It doesn't matter. The NFL actually had to come out and say, yeah, we're okay with them. There's nothing wrong with them doing the Trump dance, because I guess somebody was like, that's a Donald Trump dance and we don't like it. Oh,
my gosh.
Yep. So they had to come out and have an official response to the Trump dance.
You know what they need to do is forget the Trump dance. They need to do that old Carlton dance from Fresh Prince. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. And I'm doing it right now, but you can't see it see, there you go. That's all they need to do.
Yeah. Well, she's standing up. We're sitting down.
Aaron Rodgers is a bum as far as I'm concerned. Real quickly, I'm sorry, Danny. I have to mention back to news real quick. Josh Bokey, one of the candidates for the Frederick County Board of Education, is requesting a full recount on Tuesday after the election results were certified, showing he finished 4th in a race for the 3 open seats. So the finish was close. I think the separation was, from what Diana was telling me, like almost 200 votes, which is really, really close. So they're looking at that.
Yeah.
So go over the 389,000 votes for the Board of Education.
Yeah. I mean... Yeah.
I would ask for it. If I'm Josh Bokey, I'm asking for it. It's like less than 2%, I think. 2%. Yeah. So you'd have to. Now, the question that Chris and I were talking about this morning is, okay, so if it's reversed, all of a sudden they find another 200 votes and he wins, does, Colt Black now then ask for another recount? This could go on for a while, or I guess if the votes end up the way they, the same, then I think Josh Bokey would just say no.
I mean, I would think it would make sense if they're going to recount that both candidates, the one that may be affected either way, both of them that would be affected, should be there, or their people should be there just to certify everything at one time.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
I don't know why we can't be more efficient with common sense with some of these things, but I would do it too. Look, I mean, he has every right to. That's why it's there, and he should use it. So
he's got skin in the game.
He does have skin in the game.
That's right. Sure. So there you go.
Awesome. All right. Well, it's great to see you both, and I will see you both tomorrow morning.
Same time, same place.
Have a great day. Good morning, Frederick.
All right. Awesome. And good morning, Miss Shannon Flannery. Thank you for joining us today. I want to thank you all for watching and tuning in, even after the debacle that was yesterday. We got through it, right? All right, we're going to take a quick break. Then we're back with the CTC students talking about a shadow day, and Ron Layman Sr. from Shangri Detachment about the free Santa visit this Sunday. And live, we've got Christmas Bash for Kids. We've got Chris from Girls Night Out Band and Mark from Special Delivery Band to join us live to chat about that event happening on Saturday evening. All of that is coming up right after this.
Cosmec Healing handcrafted small batch tinctures and transdermal salves, double third-party tested for quality you can trust. If you've got pain, headaches, or anxiety, our products are here to help you find relief. Patient over profits mindset, 'cause we're patients too. CosmecHealing.com.
Real estate goddess, yeah. She's the one to get you there. Homes and dreams are perfect, yeah. Shattered family beyond compare.
Okay, it is now time to talk about all the great things happening in Frederick, and there are always a lot of good things. Let's go. Happening in Frederick is sponsored by Intense Barbecue, family-owned barbecue food truck and catering company. They cook in small batches to make sure the food is as fresh as it can possibly be. Go to intensebarbecue.com, satisfy your meat tooth, and if you're hosting a holiday party, contact Rob and Robin from Intense Barbecue. That's what I did. They're going to be putting together a pork, chicken, and brisket nacho bar for a holiday party that I'm hosting, and makes it so simple. Everything comes, it's ready to go. They set it up, and it is easy peasy. Don't stress this holiday season for sure. Okay, let's move on. All right, if you want the calendar, the best calendar in all of the land, check out the descriptions on each of the streams, and there should be a live link there for you. Or just go to promocircus.com, click on Everything Frederick Live and Calendar of Events. You can find it all there. All right, happy holidays from Maryland Lottery and Good Morning Frederick. Now, through December 20th, text GMF to 888-465-2944. When you text, and I'm going to put that up at the bottom of the screen too so you can see it, every weekday we select one text to win 10 Maryland Lottery scratch-offs. And then on December 23rd, everyone who texted in has the opportunity or is eligible to win the Maryland Lottery Christmas tree, which is pictured here, made of $100 worth of Maryland Lottery scratch-offs. How fun is that going to be to scratch on Christmas morning, or maybe Christmas Eve, or whenever? But might be a nice way to ring in the new year with $100 worth of Maryland Lottery scratch-offs. And these things are so cute. There's somebody at the Maryland Lottery who makes these, and they make wreaths, and they usually even put little lights on them and everything. So cute and so fun, and it can be yours. Just text GMF to 888-465-2944. All right, I said it earlier. Head over to the Home of Everything Frederick Thursdays to Sundays, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. The first 5 people to go into the shop will get a Good Morning Frederick ornament. You got to let the person know when you go in, hey, I'm one of the 5, and they'll let you know, and you can get an ornament. And I'd love it if you purchase something else, because obviously all the proceeds go to Christmas Cash for Kids. So I've got beanies, fleece, there are t-shirts, tons of t-shirts. There's the travel mugs, stickers, magnets, stuff from $1 to $40. Okay, so something in every person's budget. All month long, so you have a couple, 10 days left, you can adopt a cat or a dog who's 5 years old or older for free at Frederick County Animal Control. Go to visit fcac.as.me, fill out the application. You still do need to apply. Check out the pets that are available that are over 5 and for free, and they get a great home. And look, 5 is not that old for most of these animals. So you'll have a long and happy time with them. All right. Oh, I want to show you. I wish I could I've got them right here. So I filled my 9 stockings full of goodies, okay? Now through November 29th. I just went to the Dollar Tree. I picked up these stockings. I picked up 9 of them. I have one more, so there'll be 10 when I'm done with it. But I feel chock full of lots of stuff in here. Stress ball. They ask for things like candy, Slim Jims, stress balls, notepads. I got some notepads. I got some pens. I got really good gel pens. I love gel pens. Oh my God. Do you fall in love with the pen the way it writes? I throw some out or give them away if I don't like the way they write. But anyway, I digress. Anyway, drop your filled stockings to the Home of Everything Frederick by the 29th. And Tammy's going to come pick them up, and they will be shipped out to our deployed service members or delivered to veterans in VA hospitals. How cute. And I'm going to put a holiday card in there as well. All right, let me set that over here. But yeah, that's what I was doing this morning. So, grab your stockings, fill them up with some cool stuff, and they'll go to our service members. All right, this afternoon or today, don't forget, free admission to Heritage Frederick all day today, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And from noon to 4 is that free turkey distribution, plus the sides. You just have to be a resident of Frederick County. That is the only thing they are going to check. You have to have an ID with a Frederick County address on it in order to get your turkey. But you're going to get a turkey. You're going to get the sides, I think rolls and all the stuff you need to have a nice dinner on Thanksgiving. So if you know of a family who is struggling, please let them know that this exists, okay? Yesterday on YouTube, I think, I think I did repost it, but if you go to my YouTube channel and look at the videos, you can share the video that I had. I think it was Michelle Ott, who I interviewed from Health and Human Services of Frederick. And she talked about the whole event. Or Maria Herrera was on yesterday's show. And she also spoke in Spanish. So if there are Spanish language people, they will know this as well. So you can head over there. And the local breweries have a ton of fun today. Idiom has music bingo. Old Mother has board games. Monocacy Brewing and Rack have trivia. You can head there this evening. Tomorrow on the 21st, you can see Wicked. It's the first showing of that movie at Warehouse Cinemas. And when it gets dark, you can take a travel downtown and check out the light installations. On Friday, head over to the Station Market and Cafe. 2:30 is their ribbon cutting, and then all the way to 5:30, they're going to have specials, free samples, and all kinds of stuff. It is the corner of 7th Street and Bent Streets. 4 to 7, if you're into technology or you're interested in any of that, it's the 15th Annual Technology Showcase, which is on Ballinger Center Drive, Maryland's Edge. You get to meet some of the new up-and-coming biotech companies and others who are housed at FITSE. And it's a great networking. So I would encourage you to head over there. 7 to 9, trivia at Fourth Dimension, and 8 p.m., live music at Benstown with Slipback. On Saturday, the boats go in the water. Oh my gosh, this really does signal the holidays are here, doesn't it? 8 a.m., if you want to check out how they put all the boats in the water, and I think there were 22 last year or maybe more, you can head down to Carroll Creek early in the morning, maybe take a walk and watch that. And then 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., the Thanksgiving Farms is looking for volunteers to help put together the winter baskets that hang in downtown Frederick. So they just need some extra hands to pull those together. Then 11 to 3, there are 11 to 3 is the grand opening specials continue at the Station Market and Cafe. Good morning, Megan. Your dad is coming up very soon. Megan is putting together that free Santa visit that's happening on Sunday. And we're going to talk more about that, obviously. 5 o'clock, Christmas Bash for Kids. We are going to be talking with band members from girls' night out, and special delivery band. Do I even have? Yeah, special delivery. I do have that on there. Okay. Then on Sunday, you can see Harry Met Sally on the big screen at Warehouse Cinemas for the brunch club at noon. There's a teddy bear party at Cozy Castle. Remember, Karen Hillman in Iamsville has that great house, and oh, beautiful. You should just take your kids there. It's going to be fun. You do need tickets though, so you're going to want to check that out. There's a link on the calendar. And then the drive-through, walk-through, light up shows are all in full gear now. Upper Coe's Yuletide Village opens on Sunday. That's in Montgomery County. You can check that out. Coming soon, don't forget Frosty Friday, November 29th, which is Black Friday. In downtown, there'll be lots of merchants doing specials and having some fun stuff there. December 7th is First Saturday at the Home of Everything Frederick. Come visit Holly the Elf from noon to 2. Take your photos in our throne and have a great time. We're all going to be there, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Then from 1 to 6, you can head over to New Market for Christmas in New Market with a parade, a tree lighting. There's a Christmas village and more. And then on the 10th, plan to come back to the Home of Everything Frederick. It is the Love Local Tour. So again, a lot of merchants are going to have special offers, adult beverages, and we're going to be celebrating Mama Cone's birthday at the Home of Everything Frederick. Then December 13th, it is the Kris Kringle procession. On January 13th, it is our 200th show. We'll be live at the Home of Everything Frederick. You do need an invite in order to attend. So if you want an invite, let me know. And then on February 5th, we are busy putting together the African Americans of Excellence exhibit kickoff, which is at the Weinberg, hoping to have the tickets on sale next week. And I should have removed that. But we revealed the sketch. It was the art in progress by our local artist, Yemi. And hopefully soon we will have the finished product. All right, if you have an event you want included on the calendar, just email it to me, everythingfredericklive@gmail.com. Okay, let's talk about some great people that are right here in Frederick. Well, good morning, Julie. Yes, the Marines. We love them. Hoorah, for sure. All right, People of Frederick is sponsored by the Healing Storm. Janet and her team strive to create an environment where you're seen, heard, and valued. The Healing Storm focuses on alternative holistic healing methods to relieve stress and pain. They do massage therapy, Reiki, lymphatic massage, and they have a whole healing journey program. They've also added 2 new staff members. And apparently Morgan is doing some sort of scalp massage, facial massage thing that I have got to sign up for. You can pair that with a full body massage too. But go to thehealingstorm.com, get the details, schedule an appointment. The Healing Storm is a place to unwind and recharge through alternative healing. All right, the students from CTC's TV media class are back talking about how high schoolers can sign up now to shadow at the Career and Technology Center and find out all the great programs on offer. And here they are.
Good morning, Frederick. I'm Layla, and today I'm at the Frederick and Career Technology Center to talk with Miss Staley about things happening here in the 2025 application process for CTC. Can you explain to us what the Frederick Career and Technology Center is?
So the Career and Tech Center is for students in Frederick County Public Schools in grades 10, 11, and 12. So students have the opportunity to come here for half of their high school day to get training in a specific career pathway. And along with that training, they get certifications, college credits. So it really gives them an opportunity to try the career field out for real before committing to it after graduation, and then also taking some certifications and college credits with them as they move on to the next phase of their life.
What is the commitment coming to CTC?
So most of the programs at CTC are 2 years in length. So students spend half their day here in their program, either in the morning or afternoon for 2 years. And that seems like a lot, but it is kind of tied to those industry certifications. So the certifications that students get are real, so they're not watered down for high school students. That takes a little time to learn what they need to learn in order to meet the certification requirements. So it is a 2-year commitment for most programs. However, for most students, as long as you're successfully passing all of your requirements in high school, as you move through your high school career, by the time especially you get to like junior, senior year, you create a lot of space in your schedule where being here for half of your day for 2 years is very reasonable.
So what is the application process to apply here?
So the application process starts the year before a student would want to attend. So for example, this year, the students who are applying now are applying for possible enrollment for next year. So it would be mostly our current freshmen or current sophomores. And the application process runs from November to February every year. And involved in that is a shadow experience. So what students are able to do is they're able to come over and experience the program. So they just spend 1 half day here at CTC, and they're able to experience the program that they're interested in applying to, which gives them an idea if it's going to be a good fit. They get to meet the teacher, all the students, kind of see what it would be like to be a student in the program. The other part of that, though, is that while the students are here shadowing, we're evaluating them too, because unfortunately, we do not have enough room to take all of the students that want to apply and be in our programs. We just cannot physically fit them. So we need to have a process in place where students are selected for the best fit in the program. And part of that is that shadow experience. So while the students get the opportunity to kind of experience the program, we're also looking for enthusiasm, following directions, listening, participating, being able to work on a team, like all of the things that kind of help you be successful no matter what your career path. That's what is being evaluated during that shadow experience. So they have the opportunity to shadow anytime between November and February. So it runs all through those months. In addition to the shadowing evaluation, we look at overall grades and attendance. And then those things are all calculated together for a final application score. Applications are due in March, and then we make decisions and send that out in April. So it really is like pretty much a year-long process. And that all those decisions are made in the spring so that students know if they will or will not be able to attend the following school year.
Could you explain the dual enrollment credits and certifications that you can earn here?
Yes, so the dual enrollment is something that students can get at their high schools here. Basically what you're doing is you're earning college credits, you're building a college transcript while you're building a high school transcript. So you're sitting in your high school classes, you're getting your high school credit, but you're also earning college credit at the same time. The benefit to that is that it's transcripted college credit, so it's more likely to transfer to other 2-year or 4-year universities. So when you graduate from high school, you're going to take some college credits with you, which means you're going to save yourself some time and money at the college or university that you decide to attend. The industry certifications are especially valuable. Usually an industry certification equates with a higher paycheck. But really what it indicates is that you're a highly skilled employee. So when you're competing with lots of other people for a position, if you're the one that has that certification, you're much more likely to get hired, and you're going to get hired at a higher pay rate. And the fact that students are able to get those in high school is pretty incredible, because lots of adults have to go back to school. There's lots of steps that they have to take to get those same certifications, but high school students are able to get them with us while they're here in their programs. That's pretty incredible.
All right. We want to thank the students from CTC for that information. And if you've got a high schooler, you might want to check that out. Okay, we are going to take one quick break. Then we're going to come live to talk Christmas Bash for Kids, which is happening on Saturday. And then we've got Ron Layman Sr. from Shangri Detachment about the free Santa visits happening on Sunday. All of that comes up just after this.
This portion of Good Morning Frederick is powered by Ken's Automotive and Transmissions, Total Car Care. Need an oil change or brakes? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can take care of that. How about exhaust or engine work? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can do that too. No matter what you need for your car, Ken's Automotive and Transmissions is total car care. Go to kenstrans.com to schedule an appointment today.
Ooh, let's go on here.
Dream Free Art, Frederick's first and only splatter room. New location, new beginner-friendly artful shenanigans for all ages. Come sling paint and make a masterpiece in Dream Free Art's splatter room, or join us for a fun and unique art experience. Book your next birthday party, corporate event, date night, or family outing at dreamfreeart.com to unleash your inner artist today. Dream Free Art. Free your creativity.
Oh, and A&S Construction is a local and award-winning woman and minority-owned business, and they're right here in Frederick. A&S Construction specializes in roofing, siding, windows. They can also take care of those gutters, decks, and patios. Call 301-703-2157 or just send an email, info@ansconstruction.net. Remember, tell Sandra you saw her on Good Morning Frederick, and you'll get $750 off any roof or siding replacement or $50 off any roof repairs. If you're even concerned that you're going to have an issue, now is the time to call, not when it's an emergency. Call Sandra. She'll schedule a time to come on out and let you know what is happening. Oh, we love her, and she did our gutters, and it was great because now I don't have to worry about those leaves clogging those drains. All right. Oh, yes, we do. We've got everybody here. All right, let's bring on Mark Nelson from Special Delivery Band and Chris Murray from Girls Night Out. Hey, guys, how are you?
Morning.
Excellent, excellent. Well, so there is a big event coming up on Saturday, Christmas Bash for Kids. Boy, is there a lot of music happening. Mark, is this the first time you guys have played, or have you played before?
Actually, Special Delivery Band has had the opportunity to play this event a few times. The last was at Champions, and great time, great response, absolutely fantastic cause. Ron Ross is a genius for throwing this together and absolutely doing wonderful things with this. 100% of sales, raffles, the whole shooting match all goes to this cause.
That's right. And it is this Saturday. It starts at 5 p.m. There is a great lineup of bands going till, I think, midnight. It's at the Moose Lodge, which is right off Patrick Street, right?
Correct.
Yeah. And Chris, Girls Night Out, I don't know if I've actually seen you guys play live, so I'm looking forward to that on Saturday. Tell me why you guys decided to get involved in this event.
So I actually handle the production for the event and for the charity. And so I've been involved for a couple of years. And last year, one of the bands happened to fall out unexpectedly at the very last minute. And we are a band that's made up of members of other bands. And so we just all happened to be in the building. So we stepped up and sort of filled in that gap. And everybody really, really, really enjoyed what we did. So they decided to ask us to come back and formally play this year with a little bit of preparation.
Oh, very nice. Well, that's kind of fun, having a jam session with some friends from other bands. I think that that's very cool. And I do know that the event is just a ton of fun. And of course, it benefits the kids in Frederick County, which obviously not only do people get a lot of great entertainment when they go to the event, but they're also helping a local organization. So do you guys have any idea the rundown of the bands on the evening?
Mark, you can take that one.
I knew you were going to do that, and I don't have that in front of me. Go figure.
Oh, I've got it. That's fine. I wasn't sure if you knew it.
You're the production guy, Chris. You got.
So the day starts so doors open at 5:00, and at 5:30 the first band goes on, which is Rockhead, which is fronted by Ron Ross and is an absolute fantastic band. Following them will be Nowhere Fast. They are Frederick alum and also a fantastic band, just the same. Following them will be obviously my longstanding friend Mark's band, Special Delivery, who always absolutely crush it. Followed by Girls Night Out, getting up and making some fools of ourselves, and then Crash the Limo, getting up and doing their thing.
Yeah. And all all of the bands, if people aren't familiar, what kind of, is it all kind of like classic rock and pop, or what would you classify the bands as?
So it's a little bit of everything. I mean, Rockhead definitely comes from like the 90s HFS alternative kind of rock era.
Yeah.
Nowhere Fast is definitely a bit more like straight ahead classic rock. You know, I kind of consider them really, really like exactly what you'd expect out of Four on the Floor rock and roll, which is great. And then Special Delivery, obviously, Mark, you guys crush it at all levels and doing all things with, you know, soaring harmonies and guitar leads and stuff like that. They're really fantastic. Girls Night Out is a bit interesting. We are what I call chick pop and hip hop. And so that's all we do are female fronted party tunes like Britney Spears and Lady Gaga and, you know, Lizzo and kind of all that stuff. But we're all guys. So that's the fun part. And then we also throw a twinge of like 80s and 90s hip hop in. And so it's a bit more of like a house party, which is kind of the era that I grew up in. And then Crash the Limo obviously does a little bit of everything from all the pop genres as well.
Yeah, awesome. Well, we are looking forward to seeing you guys Saturday. Get there early. There have been 0 advance ticket sales, so you're going to want to show up early so that when the doors open at 5, you can find your space. I do know that the Moose Lodge is a little bit smaller of a venue than you guys have played before. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so is going to sell out, and but I'm sure people, do they come and go kind of throughout the night and go kind of see the bands they want to see?
Sort of, yeah. Mark, I mean, Mark, what do you think? You've been there before too.
I think it's going to be a little bit of, you know, I'm feeling pretty good that most of the people that come out are going to be there for the duration.
Okay.
But periodic, you know, there's probably going to be at least a couple folks that are like coming to see their band, and then they're like, okay, we're good, let's go home. But
right,
well, I gotta
say,
as
they were there.
Yeah, I gotta say, as an old person, you know, Ron Ross has asked me probably dozen times or more to come see his band, or when he's doing stuff at Bushwallers, but it doesn't start till 10 p.m. So I'm excited that for us oldies, it starts a little earlier, and then I can just power through to the end. So we're looking forward to seeing you guys at the Moose Lodge Saturday. Doors open at 5. $30 is your ticket, but 100% of everything raised on the evening goes to Christmas Cash for Kids, which helps kids in Frederick County. So all of these amazing bands are donating their time and their talents. So go out and let's have a great party on Saturday night. Thank you guys for joining me today.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Have an awesome day, and we will see you guys Saturday.
Awesome. Thanks so much. See you then.
Take care.
All right. Want to thank them so much. Oh, Special Delivery, huge party band. I think they had one of the highest attendances at Alive at 5 this last week, this last year season. They're so fun. They play everything and is danceable and a really, really good time. Okay, we need to talk about who is doing good in our neighborhood. And that is thanks to Antietam World Travel Service. And why you're going to trust Antietam World Travel Service to coordinate your vacation? Well, it's simple. They are a full-service travel agency to save you countless hours of online research. They have relationships with suppliers that will give you the best value, and they monitor your bookings. So when you work with Antietam World Travel Service, you get convenience, experience, and connections. Go to AntietamTravel.com right now. Get started on that dream vacation. All right, free Santa photos the next 2 Sundays at Heritage Park Manor House. I got a chance to meet and chat with Ron Layman Sr. about the event and how it got started. Here he is.
All right, Mom, I'm on Santa's couch right now, right?
This will be Santa's seat, yes.
King of Christmas. And tell me a little bit, we're at Heritage Farm Park. We're in the Manor House.
Correct.
Tell me a little bit about what you guys are doing here.
This is the Shangri Detachment Marine Corps League of Frederick, Maryland.
Yeah.
And this is our 4th year putting on a Santa function here. We do it on 2 Sundays. We're doing it the 24th of November and the 1st of December this year.
Okay.
From 12 to 5. The first hour is for any children that are challenged, that need quiet time.
Yeah.
And we just do it. It's all free.
Yeah.
We just do it out from the Marine Corps League here, and one of our leaguers is plays the part of Santa.
I love it.
And we just have little handouts for each of the children that comes through. We'll have cookies and milk for them, and some other goodies to get handed out to each child that comes through.
What led you guys to do this event?
Well, my daughter Megan, who's a Marine, came up with it 4 years ago and brought it to our attention at our meeting, and everybody thought it was a great idea and voted on it to do it. So we've been doing it 4 years.
So you just went ahead.
And we go right ahead with it.
Good on her for suggesting it. Tell me a little bit about the Marine Corps Shangri group that is here. I didn't even know too much about that.
That most people don't. We're all Marines, and we have associate members also. They don't have to be a Marine, but they can be a member, but they have no voting. They can just be a member.
Right.
And it's nationwide.
Okay.
This Marine Corps League is, and we're fortunate enough. The one in Frederick here has been here since, started back in 1947, and we're still going as it is right now.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we're a small group. We're still looking for members. Any Marines?
Small but mighty.
Correct.
Marines are definitely the mighty
So,
branch of the division.
that's what we've been doing, and we do this, and we do our first Saturdays in Frederick to raise money for our Marine children scholarships.
Okay.
And we give to the Fisher House.
Oh, I love the Fisher House. I did a fundraiser for them not too long ago. It's a great place.
All this money gets handed out. We don't keep it.
I know, because you guys are very gracious that way. All right, so this Sunday and December 1st. So
correct.
November 24th, December 1st, 12 to 1 if you have kids who may need a little bit quieter, less chaos.
Yes.
And then 1 to 4?
Yes.
1 to 4?
1 to 5.
1 to 5. 1 to 5, open to the public. How many people do you guys expect this year?
Well, we've been averaging around 400 families.
Wow.
Through the year.
Yeah.
The first year it was a little slim, but it's gotten more and more popular. People come, and we get a lot of repeat people come out.
Yeah.
So I think it was 400 families last year. I'm sorry, I'll take that back. It was 400 people.
Right.
There was 160 families.
Over the two days?
2 days, correct.
Yeah,
And
very
we'll
nice.
have food trucks in the parking lot, coffee trucks for the adults, and
well, I don't know. The
donut
kids drink
truck
more
and-
coffee than the adults do nowadays. But yeah, well, that's really nice too. So you'll be able to have a treat if you want.
Mm-hmm.
You come get, you have some crafts, and I'll show pictures of that to everybody, that the kids will be able to get that. And of course, a visit with Santa. Who doesn't love that, with the photos that you can have?
They take all the photos they want.
Yeah.
We don't, like I said, we don't charge anything.
Now,
Just-
can people donate to you guys if they
We'll
feel
have
so
we'll have
inclined?
a donation jar out.
Okay.
And we'd like for everybody to bring a canned good for the food bank.
Oh, well, that's
local
easy
food
enough.
bank.
Yeah, easy enough.
And they take all the photographs of Santa they want with their
And
children.
they can spend as much time here
Correct.
at Heritage Farm Park. It's beautiful. The Manor House is the first time I've ever been in it. It's beautiful as well. Well, we appreciate your service, first of all. Thank you very much. And Megan as well, who's sitting behind the scenes right now. And we really would love to continue to let people know if they wanted to be involved in the Marine Corps group, how can they reach out?
Well, they can reach out to me.
Okay.
They can call me
Okay.
at 301-788-7496 or email me, Ron Layman, 274@gmail.com. I don't write myself much.
That's okay. That's okay. I mean, what a great organization. It's been going for a long time here in Frederick. We love our service men and women. We love the Marines. And if you want to help, you can reach out to Ron Layman Sr. and get involved if you want. If you're a former Marine and you want to join with others, you can do that here. If you're a family and you want to get your photos with Santa, come to Heritage Farm Park, November 24th, December 1st, noon to 5, but the first hour is for those kids who might just need a little less chaos, a little quieter. you can come. You're more than welcome. We hope to see you out here at Heritage Farm Park. Thank you so
Yes.
much for all you
All
do
right.
for our community.
Well,
Appreciate it.
That's what we're here for.
I know.
We would
I
like to
know.
give back.
You do. You do. You give back in huge ways, I got to tell you. All right. We thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time. All right. Let me make sure I got all that. And then
Oh, yeah. Well, no idea what happened with the sound aligning with the video there. I'm not sure exactly what happened. But anyway, you get the gist. This Sunday and next Sunday, head over to Heritage Farm Park in the Manor House and see Ron Layman Sr. and Megan and all the volunteers there. All right, coming up tomorrow, I've got Javier from Toa Waters, and Keenan will be live from the Flying Cows. Tell a friend about Good Morning Frederick. Have an amazing day. Let's get out there and let's be great, Frederick. I know you guys can be. Have a great